Let me hit this lick, you make a move, I bust your shoe. I got fofos in my pocket, you run up and you get hit. I'm with my gang and we insane, we in the streets and we get lit. All my bitches with this shit, we wear all black to matching fits. Got that black scully with the black shirt, black leggings with the black J's. When I run up in your crib, guess what, it's payday. Hot back, boom, dynamite, no JJ. Lil' Latina in me, so guess what, I go crack. The whip you didn't duck, broomstick. You give no like I hate you. To a check, I stay faithful. Get to the money, I'm not playing. Size of a room, I'm very spatial. It's black and white, and the first you get in my way, I get lit facial. It's a lick. 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 It's a lick.
So boy, Prince of Pain, another week of Pop Radio, Caliente Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. Y'all make some noise, man. It's a lick just went off. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Make some noise for Lana J in the building today, y'all.
What's up?
Lana J is a like original Pop Radio member. Am I lying?
No, you're not.
Lana J used to host Pop Radio.
We go so far back.
Yes.
Man.
But Lana J ain't here today as a host or a special co-host or a model of the week, because I'm sure she could be that too. But she done been working a little bit too much.
I have.
More than just model titles and stuff like that.
Yes.
Lana J is a star in the film The Lick Part 2. She is Riri.
I am Riri.
Salute. Lana actually, Papa always keep it real. Lana was the one who launched my acting career. She did. Lana called me one day and said, there's a director, big guy, doing a lot of moves he did a lot of videos for Dirk, solid guy, film. He did The Lick Part 1. He needs a drug lord, a Hispanic drug lord.
Yeah.
Pop, who else better than you? I think, you fit the part solid, So,
and you killed it. You killed it.
I was first of all, I was astonished at the opportunity, from my history of, just so much coming so fast.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm down, Next thing you know, I got all my goons from the neighborhood, and we on the west side, and everybody's in the movie. And it was a dope movie. Salute to Sound Man, the film god, and everybody who had anything to do with the production. But this is Riri in the building. We'll talk about The Lick tonight a little bit. Right now, like I said, it's a lick just went off.
It did.
We on some different levels of the game and stuff of what's going on. I'm so astounded. I haven't even been able to introduce my show today. So it's a lick just went off. Lana J is in the building, but she a special guest as my underdog and coming up artist right now, is making a debut with her song. She's smacking y'all out of left field because I'm sure there's a lot of people in Chicago that didn't even think you was a rapper or had any sauce in you.
No.
I could say from the beginning, before you was doing any of this, I said you had it. I told you get in a booth, give me a couple of little drops, and I took some pictures of you, and I said, man, you got it. Do something with your voice. You got poetry that runs through your veins. Find the sauce, get in it. And I went away for about a year to tour, came back, and it's a lick. You feel me? I'm proud of you. I'm so not shocked, but like I'm energetic about you making your debut. You coming out of your shell.
Yeah.
You like not taking no for an answer, not being just labeled as a host, not being just labeled as a model, and still stepping up your game.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all that tonight. How you feel about like being back on Pop Radio?
It's like deja vu. For those of you who followed me from my career from the beginning, I started at Intellectual Radio. I always tell people this. My very first radio show was here. like 3, 4 buildings ago.
Let's give it up one time real quick for Earl
Earl,
Winfrey at
please,
Intellectual Radio, man, who gives us
man.
all like the opportunity,
Yeah, he taught me a lot, and just from there, I just grew, and just to kind of be here with you, and like you said, we've been on concerts together. Like we really go back. We've been through a lot. So just to be here, and for the first time in a very long time, I'm doing what I really want to do. Like I'm not doing what I was
Can
told
I
to
interrupt
do.
you real
Go
quick?
ahead.
You always did what you wanted to
No, 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 no. So hear me
do.
out.
Okay.
Yes, but like I was
Right.
always pushed to be more of a personality, more of a radio host. Like music wasn't something my family could foresee as making money. You know what I mean?
Now
Like,
I think that was a something that was given to us that we had to it was a responsibility to us at the
yeah,
time. I think it was work,
yeah,
experience.
yeah. It was a
So,
lot. It was a lot of moving parts to that. So
did
just,
you have a responsibility? Oh yeah. Was you a major
yeah,
voice of the city doing them things and playing them roles? Of course you were.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think them were growing pains.
It were there were growing pains, but at the same time, it's like you gotta just get for you to sacrifice and really like push for something, you have to really love what you do. And it was a lot of obstacles that I was encountering that I didn't have the passion to really back it. Like it just wasn't worth. Because if I boiled down like to the meat of everything, it's like I didn't care. I was blessed. I was always in the right place at the right time, and I
And
said
you
the
stood
right
humble.
things.
You
Like
stood
that's
humble.
yeah, I
You
did.
stood
Yeah,
humble. It's hard to be humble sometimes too in this industry. It's hard for us to be so confident
yeah.
and worry about what other people are gonna think by us just trying to be us.
Yeah, well, you know what? What people don't like, people always think I'm overly confident or I'm just kind of like in the zone all the time. I'm always nervous. Like when we used to host those concerts, every time I was backstage, I would be freaking out because I'm stepping out to a crowd of at least 2,000 people.
Let me cut this off. We're gonna get into all that.
Like,
So
what?
real quick, let me thank my
Go ahead,
sponsors.
go ahead, go
We
ahead,
got
go ahead.
Lana J in the building. She gonna give you an exclusive interview tonight. I promise y'all. Y'all gonna get it all tonight from Lana. Not only doing raw TV
Yeah,
radio
they're Raw TV
with
Radio
Dale and and starting here at Intellectual Radio and acting, but to also like hosting some of the biggest Chicago hip hop
events.
events
Yeah,
with me. Scott
yeah.
Icon Tour, Days Loaf,
I did Gucci Man. I traveled the country,
Jeremiah.
like
We
Hip
went
Hop
to
Weekly. It was a Jeremiah. We did
Jeremiah
Jeremiah. We
Chapel.
did
You've been to A3C 2 3 years in a row,
South by
Atlanta.
Southwest. I
We
just
gonna
came
get
back from
all that.
A3C actually.
But
So
right
yeah.
now, real quick, I gotta thank
Yes.
the people who keep me in
Let's
business.
pay the bills.
Yes, shout out to them people, man, who's doing a lot for the kids on Ashland and Wabansia, street level youth organization, or street level youth media. They're giving them kids programs and education, after school programs. Get up with Duca Lisa. These kids are interested in anything about music. They're teaching them everything about engineering.
Oh.
These kids want to learn anything about videography or Canna Montana stuff, about the visual lens stuff. They're teaching these kids everything about the lens. They're giving them workshops, open mics. It's a very good program. After school, get your kids involved, get them off the streets. Chicago, let's put the mics up for these little kids and these programs up. Put the guns down. Who else? Chicago Lead Alliance Worldwide Distribution, who take care of Pop's booking for everything he got going on. I got projects out this week myself. Make sure to go check them out. I just dropped 2 joints. One of them is She's My Rider, which Nita Mac, my right hand Mac, is a model as well. Book her for all your modeling projects. Uh, Miranda Wright is in the building today. Let me send her a salute.
Okay.
Hey.
I got models of the week tonight. I don't really know all their names. I don't do all the bookings, but I do got Jessica Dulce in the building as well. Make some noise for Jessica, y'all.
Hey.
What's this young lady's name over here, right here? What you booked her? What's her name? Can I hear you over here a little bit, Miss Classy? Could you say hello to Pop Radio tonight in that mic right there? Hi, how you doing? I just want you to say hi to my people. Let her say hi real quick. Looking all shy and extra over there. I'm
She
gonna break you
classy.
down.
She classy.
Okay.
Put your
Legs
classy butt.
crossed and
Got the
everything.
little.
Hi,
Everybody.
All right, that's Miss Classy in the building. How you doing, sweetheart? All right, where you from? Aurora. Could you come over here a little bit closer and stuff?
Oh, yeah,
there you
right
go.
there. Perfect.
Where you from?
Aurora.
And what's your name?
Heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Heaven. Sweet
yes,
like
all
Heaven.
right.
Okay.
Could
Soft
you say
spoken.
Heaven is happy to be at Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio?
Yes. It's a pleasure. I know you sit on the court.
Okay.
She like trying to be conscious and cute. Like, wait.
We're gonna be right back. Heaven said we're gonna be right back.
I've been
All right, y'all.
done.
We're going to be right
Music
back.
break, and y'all listen to the lick. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back
We're Intellectual Radio.
with Intellectual
And
Radio.
Pop Radio.
And Pop Radio.
Caliente Radio.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Caliente Radio.
That's the Lana J's joint called.
Let me hit this lick, you make
It's a lick.
Hey, I
got
guess.
bubbles in my pocket. You run up and you get hit. I'm with my gang and we ain't stay. We in the streets and we get lit. All my bitches with this shit, we wear our black to matching fits. Got that black scully with the black shirt, black leggings with the black J's. When I run up in your crib, guess what? It's KJ. Hot back, boom. Dynamite, no JJ. Lil' Latina in me, so guess what? I go crack. The whip you didn't duct tape you. Broomstick you give no like I hate you. To a check, I stay faithful. Get to the money, I'm not playing. Size of a room, I'm very spatial. It's black and white and the brush get in my way, I get lit facials. It's a lick. 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 Yeah, it's a lick. Yeah, it's a lick. Y'all get quiet. It's a lick. What the fuck I bring you for? I thought you said you with the shit. Look, if you burn, you be sleeping with the fish. You be getting lost like emo and becoming relevant. I don't need the guys. Get all my bills paid. Who done told you I done hit the lick? That shit is hearsay. Old school steady telling me what they did back in my day. But what you doing now? You can't say shit is just some wordplay. They say you out, ain't got no reason. You can't control and you can't defeat it. You can't hold and you can't reach it. For the simple fact, it's my season. No, you can't beat me. No, you can't beat me. And I laugh the whole time, cause that's just all in me. It's a lick. 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 Yeah, nigga. It's a lick.
Hey, I know y'all heard that track right there. We got the Lana J in the building. Chicago's very own Lana J. With that, it's a lick. Feeling that track, it's a lick. You know what I'm saying? Lana J in the building. Tell me how you feeling tonight, baby. Looking all scrumptious.
Oh, thank you. I tried.
Okay.
This was about an hour. Okay, so I feel great. It feels like surreal. Like I was telling you, just listening to my music being played, because I used to be the one playing the music.
Yes, now the moment before we came on, she talked about she felt crazy here.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's a good crazy. But I mean, it's just, I spent my life in radio.
I mean, that's you. You got to know what you're capable of.
Well, it's just like I went from telling people what could and couldn't play to making music and then waiting to hear what people say. Like I'm like, oh, this is what y'all feel like. Oh, this is heartbreaking. Okay. But I'm excited.
Man, what's new? What can we look forward to, man? What Lana J got going on?
All right. So for those of you, do I got any Chief Keef fans in the building?
Yeah, you already know.
All right. So I'm gonna be going on tour with Chief Keef. We just closed the deal 3 days ago. I'm headed to Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Richmond, Miami.
Okay, money moves.
So we're gonna have we open up for Chief Keef. I'm super excited about that. That's gonna be in November, and we're gonna be dropping a documentary part series.
Me and Lana used to be able to tell people who they was opening for.
Yeah, man, it's just when I tell you, like being on the other side of what I used to do, it's crazy.
Do you understand a lot more now?
I understand a lot more. A3C was my first experience. I just came back from A3C and I was a performer. I went as an artist instead of a host.
Okay.
So
You get to see now.
I get to see the difference. It was a very educational experience because I mean,
I need to know
even
this
just like even from performing to like making sure I go on the time that I wanted to go on. If I had more than one show booked, which is the issue, it means a lot because when you have multiple shows booked and you have it in the same night, because A3C is like it's a lot of different stages happening at once. Mm-hmm. So you have to. And I was getting blessed. People were like literally just show up. That's what I was just show up and we got you. So I have to work with their time. And at this point, I'm like jumping over here and jumping over here and jumping over here. So I had to.
People don't understand in this business.
It's a lot,
Another
man.
thing, Lana, it's a lot. I mean, you're fortunate. Like I'm fortunate. Yeah. You know, we can show up to certain places
and we're good.
Right. But there's people
not everybody can do that.
Right. And there's people that actually, that have to invest.
Yeah.
And they, go on when they told to go on, know. But you are blessed.
I was. And I felt bad because like one of them I showed up and I did kind of bully my way in because I'm like, look, I have to go. Like I had to do.
You've been taught by the best.
You did teach me a lot. I'll give you that. He was like, don't be afraid to get gangster. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Say that.
I'm gonna take Lana right to hosting.
She was cute gangster.
So she was Riri, man. She was Riri in the lick. Go check out the lick part 2. You see how gangster. And Lana wasn't acting. Yeah.
I got a question for you because of this transition. Because you was on the other side, hosting, doing interviews. Now you're receiving interviews and doing shows. That transition, because you say you see the difference. Like, what is it? Like, what's the difference that you see in?
For one, I realized that in a lot of instances that I may have handled artists in the past, probably wasn't the most considerate because now I'm understanding all of the moving parts that it takes to really become an artist. Having your videographer there, timing them. If you're paying your videographer from this time to this time, and then you have people that are actually coming to see you. So like one of my biggest issues was I was having label execs watch me perform. Well, I'm blessed for them to even come show me their time, like to give me a piece of their time. So I have to go on when I tell them. Mm-hmm. So then I get to the place and they're running behind.
Right.
So that messes me up because now, they pushed all the time slots behind, but no, I have to go now because I can't have them waiting for an hour. That's not, to me, that's just disrespectful, you know? So
it's typical for the typical artist trying to come up out here.
Right.
All the tape that we have to cross.
And it really is. And like, I, had to exchange some words with some promoters, but I eventually got what I wanted. But it was just like, I get it. Cause it's like, before when I was the host, I just didn't understand it. It was just like, you have to wait. You was in a different lane. Like, so
that actually means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And you actually have me smiling because I am an artist.
Okay. Well, I've worked some of the biggest showcases where I had like over $10,000 invested in these showcases with Lana. Where I had 6-7 openers with Lana. Yeah. And sometimes from the DJ to the stage manager, there's a lot of miscommunication. Yeah. And if Lana's not an artist, me and Lana can bump. And we have our moments.
We've
bumped,
We've had our moments.
And to this day, I love this sister and I'm glad of her evolution.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she understands every side of the fence, from an artist to an investing artist to artists who just try to finesse some stuff.
Right.
And and to see your growth. And
I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know. So could you start that over, please? So close it. So, but Lana, to go from a host of a full-fledged, like, you have to fall back sometimes.
You know what I did? I took a year off. I literally disappeared off of the scene. Like, I wasn't hosting. I wasn't at the radio station. I didn't go to any events. I wasn't doing anything because my biggest thing was, if I really was going to pull this transition off as an artist, I wanted to be taken seriously. And I didn't want people to be like, oh, she's doing music too. Because a lot of times that happens when you are multi-talented. You kind of get, you get lost in all of the things that you can do. Lost in the
sauce. It happens.
Yeah.
When did you actually discover that, I can do this rap stuff too?
So it was really okay.
Yeah, everybody had a thought.
When I was 15 years old,
Okay.
there was a guy in my class. And he's still an artist. He's from. I grew up in Indiana.
Okay.
So he used to like make these beats and play them in school. So I used to come in. We had Spanish class together, and I'd come in remixing like popular songs. Like I would do like the girl version. So one day he was like, "Man, just come to the studio," and I was like, "You playing?" Because I used to tell him like, "When you gonna put me in the studio? Boy, I got bars." But I was just joking. And we went and we wrote a song called "Blowing Up My Phone." And this was at the time when WGCI.
What a perfect song.
It was so accurate.
Blowing up my phone.
It was so accurate. But we was going to GCI. This is when GCI was letting artists walk in. You remember that? Like you could play the records. Oh, that's right. So
Yeah,
WGCI was doing this. It was like early Saturday morning. If you showed up between like 10 and 2, the DJs would actually listen to your music, give you like criticism on it or critique, and decide whether or not it's something that they can play. Well, we had DJ Lil Jon. He liked the record so much he wanted to actually push me. So I freaked out because it was a like not a joke, but it was just
But you
something I
didn't really
did.
big plan for it to really get
Right.
serious like
It was
that.
just like, let's go record
It was
something.
something you was playing around with, like,
Exactly.
and you just it blew up.
Exactly.
It was
So
that more than you expected.
I did. And he talked to my mom. We had like a meeting. It was like a big ordeal, right? And at the time I was in a dance company. I used to travel doing like ballet. And my mom was like, "Well, you're gonna either have to do this or this, like music or dance." So I was already dancing. So I was like, "I just want to dance," because I've been doing this my whole life anyway. So then when it kept coming back when I started doing radio, people never mistaken me as a host. They always mistaken me for an artist. People walk up to me like, "Are you an artist? Are you an artist? Are you an artist?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just a host. No, I'm just the host." Okay, like 4 years, but like, you should know I'm the host. But no, everyone keeps saying, "Are you sure you're not an artist?" So I'm like, "All right." Then it was you. You put me in the booth. You was like, "I think you should try this out. You do poetry. I think you really need to try experimenting with music." I was still scared. I'm like, "I don't know. It's something I want to
I'm so proud
do."
of that.
And then I had record label execs like, "Lana, why don't you just do music?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sick of y'all." Like, I'm gonna do it. And then
What I noticed, Lana, was
what?
like you had bars, or you flowed.
Yeah,
You had the poetry thing. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I love writing
You can
though.
rhyme.
I love
You had
writing.
a raspy little cute ass voice, and no, I kept the A out. So
It was edited. It
you
was
know, and
edited.
I seen that she had grind in her and hustle in her all the time.
Yeah,
And I don't care how good you are as an artist, if you ain't got no grind, you ain't gonna make it nowhere.
Period.
yeah,
Period.
Gotta have some type of hustle to you.
Right.
yeah.
So Lana was already on her stuff, man. I was like, no.
Yeah, she be everywhere.
I was moving.
I'm always running into.
Well,
She don't
well,
even.
no,
She probably
no,
don't even recognize me. Yeah.
Lana ain't been nowhere for a year. She
Yeah,
been chilling.
I was. My first event was Surround Sound of Fashion, like this year.
No,
That
I'm
was the
saying
first
for a
event.
minute.
No, I'm saying the
You been
first
chilling.
event I popped out to since that year was this Surround Sound of Fashion event out here, because people was like, "Where
But for
have you
2
been?"
years.
Well, you
there
gotta get
wasn't-
back in it. And
I
back in
am.
Well, there was
action.
2 years you couldn't see, like there was nowhere you would. Lana did not only the Icon tour, but we did fashion events. You
Yeah,
had
we
me out
did.
there
We
with-
did
Yeah,
fashion.
we had fashion events.
We did fashion shows. We did movies. Like I said, I used to work with Hip Hop Weekly, and then like I was at every
There was
festival.
not nobody
I
that
did the
did not know
Oscars. I
Lana.
worked the Grammys. I worked.
I'm
yeah.
sure Lana would have got paid a band just to come out and pop out like to certain stuff, not even as an artist. You know what I mean? And this is real stuff.
Yeah, no.
Just host the event.
I was getting there. I was
You
getting
know,
there.
okay, my whole thing is Lana now. So you fell back.
I did.
It took you to understand that you got lost in the sauce of not
Yeah.
just lost in the sauce.
I got lost in. Okay, so the year. The one thing that I appreciate about music, and this is why I really want to stick with it, is because it is a discovery of myself. Like with me taking a step back and really diving into music, the one thing I always promised myself was I was going to be as genuine and authentic as possible. Everything that I talk about, it literally I can pull from a life experience. Like whether people believe that or not, I can't write about something I don't know anything about.
Right.
I refuse to be that girl. And it's something for everybody. That's just not for me. Because usually, if you know me, everything that comes out of my mouth, I'm usually brutally honest. So how can I put out music that's not the same? So as I started doing that, you really have to be in touch with yourself and understand every journey.
Right.
So when I started writing, it started making me grow in a lot of ways. I had to start really being honest with myself and really starting to figure out where my vulnerabilities were, where my insecurities were like. And I was realizing that I had issues and when I say issues, that probably sounds like major, but I mean like I was still looking for validation, didn't even realize I was. I was still like complying to my mom's idea of me. It was a lot of things I didn't even realize I was doing, and it made sense to me why everything wasn't going the way it was supposed to, because I believe in the universe, I believe the law of attraction, I believe in all of those
You had a
things.
rough year too. You lost your
I did. I lost my
lost
brother.
your
I
brother,
lost a lot.
homie. You know,
It
yeah,
was
I remember.
it was a lot going on, but through that it was like the more that I became honest with myself, the more peace I found, because it was an issue prior to that. When you get caught up in this industry, you really have to know who you are. It's a lot of people in this
Break that down.
industry, unfortunately, are in it for a lot of the wrong reasons. And if you really love what you do, you really are about the talent and creating the art, you get caught in the politics. You get caught in the clicks. You get caught in, oh, it's all about the
I'm a
followers.
one
It's
man
all
gang. Y'all
about,
better know that.
yeah, it's all
Man,
I
about the
don't care about
followers.
clicks.
It's all about what's trending. It's, and then like while you're building your brand, you're gonna get people coming up to you. You need to do this because you need more followers. You need to do this because you need more followers. Well, you have to ask yourself, like, well, is this really what I want to do? Is
right.
this something that I want to do? And I didn't think about it like that, because when you're around people and you're making money, and this is how you survive. I don't have a 9 to 5. I haven't had a 9 to 5 in like
You
40
are a
years.
9 to 5.
I am a 9 to 5.
Okay, so when Nana was it that you was like, you know what? I'm finna rap. I'm finna package myself.
I started playing with music about a year ago, and I would listen to my music and I was still like, okay, something's missing. And the more I started working on myself, the more my music got better. And then it finally got to a point where, because even with music, I had to stop listening to people. I would record music, and then they're like I would have people at Universal or at Interscope or at Capitol, and they're like, well, Lana, if you're gonna do it, you need to make something that's catchy. You need to make something that's this. And when you're writing, that gets stuck in your head. So then it's no longer what you want to write about. It's like, okay, how can I make this catchy? Okay, how can I make this like this? Okay, this is the type of music that they're looking for. And I can't write like that. I have
I just
to.
challenge
Some of the best music comes from
Yeah.
the greatest artists that just really speak on how they feel and what they're going through.
And that's what I've been doing.
Uh,
And now since I've been doing that, this is why I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I'm in the right space. I'm so blessed. Everything is happening so easy. Like
naturally.
naturally. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I'm
I
not
just
even
wrote
asking
some.
for it.
You know what, Lana? You were just talking about you coming out of your, just writing up real stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I just did?
What?
I wrote some fake stuff.
How
Which
did it-
means I got creative and I wrote some stuff about nigga,
Only on Pop Worldwide Radio, Caliente
No,
Radio.
but
No,
I got
okay.
creative.
Okay.
I thought about the industry stuff, about the catchy stuff,
Uh-huh.
and I wrote some totally. I wrote about a song, and I released a song about I'm dating a stripper, and I'm not dating a stripper.
Right.
But I wanted to write about something about a girl that was hustling, dancing the pole,
Right.
and her man respect her for it.
Right.
And I wrote about I'm not dating a stripper,
Right.
but I wrote something. I got creative. I mean, I write about my real life all the time. But
Yeah.
I wanted to live outside the box and
Okay.
think about the record label
Okay.
and think about, something.
See, and I'm the opposite, because my life has been so private. Like a lot of people don't even know I have children. I am so private.
Did not know that.
Exactly. I'm a very, very private person. So for me, when I put out my music, this is me being as vulnerable as possible. Like this is me talking to you without
About yourself.
having to tell you like this was my life or these are the things I
Well,
experienced.
thanks for opening up.
Okay,
Through
we
your
definitely
music.
appreciate that.
Are you
You're
still acting?
welcome. I am. I just did a short film with Costeel. So we'll be releasing
Shout out
that pretty
Costeel.
soon. We're supposed to be doing another Black movie part 2, so I'm excited about that.
That's another
Yeah.
project
And
you dragged me in.
I did. You fit the part. I'm telling you, you fit the part.
I like, you know what? If y'all trying to book Pop for an actor, but as long as it fit my character,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill it.
Yeah.
I'm
Period.
going to kill it.
And
I
then-
think it's safe to say that for quite a few of us in here. If we fit the part, then why not?
And that, that's the easiest way to get into acting. My first role, I got typecasted. That's what you call it, getting typecasted, right? So I literally played myself, except my name was Sparkle. And from there, I decided whether or not I wanted to explore it.
Period.
And then I started getting casted for like these different roles. So
Y'all want that raw diggity dog? I'm going to keep it like that. You can't get a colder Riri Colder
Hey.
Lana. I think that's maybe some of her. I even got to choke her, so I had fun.
He did,
You know,
yo. He choked
I
me in
had
that
real
movie.
tears coming out of Lana that
I
night.
did, cause I was like, it's cold. I'm like, you choking me. We're like 14 hours in filming. I'm tired and irritated.
Lana did her thing. Y'all need to go check out the link. It's for free
It
actually
is. It's
on
on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yep.
It was in the theater. Salute again to Sound Man, the film guy, for doing that.
You know what I've heard that there might be a part 3.
I don't want to talk about. I can't. We legally guy. I'm not gonna say nothing till he say
Oh,
something.
no, he
But you
said
know it's coming.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Right.
there might be. There might
It's
be
coming.
a part
It's
3.
coming.
There might be.
But Lana not only do Riri,
Yeah.
um Lana got these big shoes on, and Lana, we these shoes you got on now. You done did the or you're a star in a movie.
Yeah, I did that. I did September Rain. I played Baby Girl. I was a main part in that. And then Not Another Black Movie. I played the main character's like wife. I had a pretty big role.
So
in
so
that
how
movie.
how you like acting?
I love it. I like acting. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
I mean, like when I tell you, you just get to like let your hair down and like really live in the moment.
You could be who you want to be.
You can be literally, and it's a lot of
You
fun.
had fun, Lana.
It is. It's a lot of fun. It's something I definitely can see myself doing. I want to get into like more serious roles though, because I do feel like I get typecasted. Like I tend to play the sexy
But you killed. No,
wife and
you were very
girlfriend.
versatile in that film. You detailedly show your acting skills, modeling skills,
Yeah.
and
I definitely understand what you're saying though, but at the same time, like I feel like just like with any other actor, like it's just some roles that they are just really good at playing. And it seems like most of the movies that we watch with them, it's really good seeing them play that role or that character.
I'm not gonna lie. Like one thing, if I do any other movies, like big movies, I want to do two things. I want to either do J-Lo's biopic, or I want to play like Harley Quinn. Those are my two goals. I feel like I kill Harley Quinn. So Marvel, hit me up.
Lana.
Yes.
Let's talk. I'm not gonna get I don't do the. I'm uplifting.
Yeah, let's go.
So when I talk about these Chicago topics or this current Y2K or the new K or the old K, I'm really talking to Lana and your perspective.
Right.
So we got these female artists in Chicago that are all grinding. You got Queen Keys, you got Lucci V, you got Nomi. You got all these young females grinding, which I respect. Kaylin Rose. You got all these females that are grinding, and I respect all you. They all been through pop radio.
Okay.
I push them all. I got number love for all of them.
Right.
Here goes Lana. She's making her, digging her heels in.
Yeah.
Now, which I know you was gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
I told you to put the pit bull face on and bite some ankles.
You did. You definitely did.
So, at your stardom, because you have a good resume, amazing resume.
Thank you.
And an eye for talent yourself. And you're a voice of Chicago yourself. What would you like to see? What are your? I mean, I know you have a management team.
Yeah, I do.
So next year, this time,
yes.
What would you like to see for all female Chicago rappers? Because I think we need all y'all. We really do as a voice, period. We need, it's like we got us brothers out here trying to put on for the city.
Yeah.
We need women putting on for hip hop in Chicago as well.
In all honesty, like I would love to just see, and this is probably
Lucci V too. I'm sorry that you was just here.
Yeah.
Lucci V, salute to her too. She was just here.
I would love to see a lot of women, female artists. Like I feel like with male artists, they tend to gravitate to another male artist if he's just raw. Like if he's cold, regardless of how many followers he has, they'll just like rock with him. I feel like with females, it's not like that. I feel like with females, they start rocking with you when you start popping. And to me, I don't agree with that. I just feel like if you're talented, you're talented, and it shouldn't be about like, yeah, I did a song with a very, very well known Chicago artist, and the song is really good.
You can't say no.
What I'm about to say, I'm not going to.
Okay.
But me and you could talk about it.
Okay.
So we did a song together, and it was, it's dope. It's dope, and she won't release the song. because she has a bigger following than I do, and she doesn't.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well,
I'm sorry,
well,
sis.
the premise is like she basically she doesn't want me to outshine her on the song that we did,
And it's like that. It's a little
yeah, you know what I'm
competition
You know
thing a
what?
little bit.
That's
I'm
that's
gonna tell
exactly
you
what
like
I was gonna
something.
speak on as far as female artists. Because I'm around a lot of them. I've done female ciphers.
Yeah,
I'm part of the MLK Set It Off. That's
yeah,
me.
yeah. I
The
remember
female
you.
group.
Yeah,
So with female artists, it's always some type of competition,
Nah, it ain't just females. Trust me. You
and
talking
what
Chicago now.
yeah.
and what Chicago need to realize, and that's why I'm never worried by nobody.
You
You
shouldn't
can't
be.
take my.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about
No,
you.
you
You know what I'm saying?
shouldn't
You're not
be.
gonna stop my shine. So come on
No.
this show.
It shouldn't even
Let
need
me
to be
let me
like
share your
that. I
video.
feel like if you shining, I'm shining. Why can't
Right.
y'all
Lana,
just
I'm
shine
gonna
and
tell
right, actually right
beautiful.
together?
That's
You
I'm
know
gonna
what
tell
I'm
every
saying?
beautiful sister up here. I'm gonna tell every beautiful brother out here listening, because y'all beautiful at the end of the day. No homo. Y'all, every brother coming out of Chicago, when y'all go to Atlanta, when y'all go to New York, when y'all touch down to that, I mean, y'all shy brothers. Trust me, they looking at you. You know, and if you really represent the shine you putting on, trust me, that light on you. Because everywhere I go, uh, I get that energy and I get that love. You know,
Yeah.
but I would like to see, as an older brother speaking, and I got every right to speak because I pay my platform every week, and I give a lot of y'all platforms that sometimes y'all mess up the blessing I gave y'all and make me look dumb for even looking out for y'all. But I bless a lot of people,
Right.
and I love to see not only the sisters in Chicago, Rockaway. You know what? I remember looking up back in the day and seeing the Brat, Missy Elliott, all of them on one joint. It was just, on one joint. And you know how beautiful it would be if just excuse me, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
You, Queen Keys, Shauna,
Yeah.
maybe 5 sisters from the shy getting down on one joint, pushing Chicago. I would like to see me myself. It don't matter.
Right, but just
Just
period.
the unity,
Yeah.
and I can't stand. Let me say this real quick. Y'all go out and buy $7,500 feature from an artist who won't even share your video. Won't even. So why even invest this money? Don't invest no money on nobody who ain't about your brand.
Period.
You
I
know,
feel like if you can't help
if
me
you
with
gonna
my
go get a
music,
feature, and invest some money on a record label.
Yeah.
Look at Twister, man. Twister been working with B. I know you know Beats.
Yeah, I know
We've been
Beats.
we've been
I was just speaking with
Beats.
Bees. I was trying to bring him on today.
I already got some set up with
Yeah,
Beats.
Beats.
I can talk to Beats today, and that's my brother. Beats my little
He's a
brother.
good person.
And what's Go Hard? They got that joint Go Hard. Him and Twister.
Yeah.
Man, he did that song with Twister, and not only has Twister showed him love, Twister and took him all over the whole United States, rock and go hard. But you got an artist that will charge you and finesse you for $3,000, $4,000. Who won't even give you a Facebook like or share your song?
Man.
Yeah, it's like that, and it's
you know
sad.
what?
I'm sorry that happened to you, because
Yeah.
I mean,
you gotta keep the good vibes and the good energy.
but for me though, I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I tell y'all, I really believe in the law of attraction and karma and like how the universe works. Like, my thing is, okay, you're not gonna put them out. You don't want to put out my record now because you feel like you're bigger than me. But what happens when I may become bigger than you and my record is what feeds you?
No.
That's how the world works. That's how life works. I know.
You heard it right here on Pop Radio.
So
You
it's
will,
good.
mama.
It's good.
You hear me? You will.
Yeah.
And you owe me a verse.
I know.
Okay. All right.
I know.
Pop always telling somebody what they owe him. You will. You're gonna get right through that. It don't even matter. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But it be like that sometimes.
I mean, my thing is like it's a lot. It's for a lot of people I used to deal with or have dealt with. I've done a lot in this industry, whether people want to recognize it or not. I'm not want to really talk about everything that I have done. Like, people will be surprised with how many pots my hands was in. People have no idea. It's not even that. It's just like I'm not that type of person, because if I helped you or help you, it's because that's something I genuinely wanted to do. And right now, the people who are embracing my music and my career are not the ones I expected it to be.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's
sometimes
crazy, but I always...
How many people you looked out for and brought them on and spotlighted them, Lana?
I mean...
I have more than these two hands, right?
Yeah, it's not even that. When it comes to even putting together, finding investors, like I've had my hands
Lana,
in
I'm
a
talking about the simple
lot.
stuff. I'm talking about
Yeah,
before you was an artist, as a
yeah.
host. How many artists did you help?
I helped a lot of artists. I used to
Do you
help
look
artists, media people, like getting them in the shows. What I know they had to pay, but I get them exclusive
okay?
interviews, and
D-
it was a
And,
lot of
and
stuff.
and I'm sure some of these people won't even like your little. It's a lick.
No, it's I'm for that I received it from people I don't even know. Like when I did that freestyle, and when Plies reposted my song, actually the core of my audience comes from his page.
Nice.
Like people who actually are looking for my music. And then I'll get phone calls and I get DMs from people, but they won't like, they won't comment, they won't
That's
share.
how it is.
But they'll call
Well,
me like
I paid
privately.
attention to that a
I
long
just better
time ago.
not
I
ever
thought
call
it
you
was the
and
truth.
you be like, Pop, call my manager for that show right there.
No, I'm not.
I better not get that price. You hear me?
You
I love you. I
Yeah.
love you. I love you. Lana, I told you from day one. You got it. I
You
took you in the
did.
booth. I pushed you in the booth.
You did. You
I
definitely did.
did.
Because I was
I
like,
did.
no. He was like, yes. I was like,
Yes.
no. He was like, get in there. I was like, okay.
Man, listen.
All
I
right.
know. I know when I hear something that's beautiful. I know that I'm an energy person. I'm Puerto Rican. You know.
Yeah.
I knew that Lana had something. I grabbed Lana. I'm like, Lana, I want you on my team, and Lana been rocking with me since day one.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to have you right here as my special guest, Lana.
Yeah.
It is.
It's crazy. It's just
The
crazy.
first time I looked at you in your video
Uh huh.
rapping,
Uh huh.
oh, I had a arroz con gandules en papeles
He
atrás.
felt something in the
You know,
heart. Clearly, he felt something in the heart. Clearly.
But at the same time, I'm sure you felt like that the first time you saw that movie and you seen Prince of Pain after doing 20 years locked up,
Yeah.
being a star role in a movie that
Yeah.
you did. And
Yeah.
I don't take that from you. I credit you everything you did for me in my career, and it meant a lot. And I never take that from. I love you. You know.
Aw. It's like I didn't even think about it.
Lana J is a
I didn't
special
know.
guest. No, it's real. You know, Lana J is a special guest in my building, on my platform, in my light. She's a young, upcoming Chicago talented female MC. I'm not even gonna say a rapper because Lana got bars.
Yeah.
It's and it's different styles of hip hop.
Yeah, that's one of the things I feel like as an artist, especially women or just artists in general, you have to just be true with yourself. I feel like there wouldn't be any competition if you just understood the lane that you really were in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I know that I'm not a drill rapper. So why would I get upset at a female artist who's a drill rapper and her song takes off? It's not my lane. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Well,
Like
Lana, number one, you helped a lot of people's records break anyways.
yeah.
So I don't think you'll ever be looked at as like the female that didn't want to help other people. You were always
No,
one of
but I'm just saying, like, period. Like for us to come together, like, I don't look. It's like it's
Right.
not a female artist out
I
now
get
where
what
I
you're
feel
saying
like I'm
now.
taking her lane. I don't feel like that.
Well, if a female think that you killed that 16 or the 12 or whatever, and she don't want to share your
But
stuff,
we're not even in the same lane. Like, come
right?
on,
Well,
like,
I'm the type.
well,
I'm gonna salute
well, you know
you.
what?
yeah,
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay,
yeah.
mama, because you gonna get your
I
shine,
ain't worried.
and you've always had it anyways. You know,
I
right
ain't worried
now,
about
I
that.
do want to say that I got models in the building.
Yeah.
I'm not done with
Yeah.
Lana yet, but I do want to come back after it's a lick. After we play a lick one time, I'm gonna come back with my joint that's on iHeart Radio called Chemo Sabi, and we're gonna feature some of these models tonight, real quick. Um, we'll be right back after this music break. It's a lick.
Yep.
Let me hit this lick, you make a move, I bust your shoe. I got fofos in my pocket, you run up and you get hit. I'm with my gang and we insane, we in the streets and we get lit. All my bitches with this shit, we wear all black to matching fits. Got that black scully with the black shirt, black leggings with the black J's. When I run up in your crib, guess what? It's AJ. Hot back, boom, dynamite, no JJ. Lil' Latina in me, so guess what? I'm crack. The whip, we didn't duct tape you, broomstick. You give no like I hate you. To a check, I stay faithful. Get to the money, I'm not playing. Size of a room, I'm very spatial. It's black and white, and the first you get in my way, I give lit facials. It's a lick. 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 It's a lick, yeah. It's a lick, yeah. It's a lick, yeah. It's a lick. Y'all get quiet. It's a lick. What the fuck I bring you for? I thought you said you with the shit. Look, if you say your word, you be sleeping with the fish. You be getting lost like Emo. You be coming from the my bills paid. Who done told you I done hit the lick? That shit is hearsay. Old school steady telling me what they did back in my day. But what you doing now, you can't say shit, is just some wordplay. Sexual ain't got no reason. You can't control and you can't defeat it. You can't hold and you can't reach it for the simple. My season, no, you can't beat me, no, you can't beat me, and I laughed the whole time, cause that's just all in me. It's a lick, 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 it's a shit. Yeah. Let me hit this lick, you make a move, I bust your shoe. I got fofos in my pocket, you run up and you get hit. I'm with my gang and we insane, we in the streets and we get lit. All my bitches with this shit, we wear all black and matching fits. Got that black scully with the black shirt, black leggings with the black J's. When I run up in your crib, guess what, it's payday. Hot back, boom, dynamite, no JJ. Lil' Latina in me, so guess what, I go crack. The whip, you didn't duct tape you, broomstick you give no like I hate you. To a check, I stay favor. Get to the money, I'm not playing. Size of a room, I'm very special. Fresh get in my way, I get.
You can't put it like everyone. I'm talking to you. Like I want you to hit it. I'm good.
I done did a lot. You ain't did it all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it on. I don't really rock. I just get the pick across, take you to the block. Yo. It's your boy Prince of Pain, the Miranda.
Okay, we are now having models of the week. I'm gonna bring in my first model. Make some noise for Jessica Dulce. Yeah, the lovely Jessica. Show them what you're about. Go ahead and walk on. Show them about you. Okay.
Yeah, Dulce is one of my girls I've been trying to get up with for months now, y'all.
Oh, she came through.
Next.
We have the lovely Heaven in the building. Yes.
Hey, make some noise for Heaven, y'all. Make some noise for Heaven, y'all.
Sweet and graceful.
And last but not least, we have Miss Classy in the building.
Classy, okay.
Hey, Miss Classy. Okay.
Hey, Miss Classy.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Every week, every Thursday night, man, we are the only platform in the Midwest on iHeart that is displaying not only special guests like Lana J, upcoming artists as well, underdogs that ain't nobody else giving a platform to, but these beautiful ladies who are in your videos, who's running all around the Chicagoland area to give y'all some candy. So make sure y'all show these beautiful ladies some love. Follow them. Sweetheart, at the end, Classy. Tell them right now where they can follow that stuff at. Don't laugh like that.
Why she laughing?
What you want to bark too? How you doing?
How you doing?
So let me reach you at if you want to book you.
I'll take the
to follow you at. Give them your your actually social media.
You can follow me on IG at BabyLove4 and also Facebook M Love Taylor and also Ann MC Taylor.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay.
Dulce, sweetheart. Baby, tell them what you got, because I ain't going to just tell them to follow. What you got going? Tell them what you got going on this week.
Turn up.
Yo, what's good? What's good, Chi-Town?
That's what's up.
I haven't even popped out in a hot minute myself, but y'all can catch me on Facebook at Jessica Dulce or Instagram Jessica Dulce 01, and Twitter Jessica Dulce 2, the number 2.
Jack of many trades. She got music too, y'all.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
that's
Tell them, Dulce, where to go get your music at. But you ain't just a model. You a jack of many trades.
He put me on
Another
blast. He
Chicago
put me on
rapper.
blast, y'all.
Another Chicago rapper. She working. She got videos.
okay.
She got SoundCloud. I checked her out this morning. She a jack of many trades. She's a love of many passions. So where your music at, baby, as well?
I actually just started sharing my music again. I took a break from the whole music scene. I feel like people weren't really appreciating conscious rappers, and they were more on commercial rap. And I felt like they didn't really appreciate I guess you could say wisdom and knowledge that I've seen in the streets that I felt that we
Was a
need to
message.
express. Yeah. And I'm more like 90s hip hop style. Like I grew up, looking up to Lil Kim, Lauryn Hill, Left Eye, that's my
Yes.
girl. Foxy Brown, like those were like my idols as a shorty. A lot of guys too, but on the female tip, and to me, like rap is like the best form of expression besides dance, but rap is like, I feel like I express myself better rapping than talking. I'm very shy. I'm very, conservative, I guess you could say, but sexy at the same time.
Dulce, I love your music,
Keeping it.
mama. I do.
Aye.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
And even though it might get tough for all of us, baby, as an artist, and not get, you know what? Sometimes I get up and I feel unappreciative.
Mm-hmm.
Unappreciated,
Yeah.
unappreciated
Yeah.
for killing myself and investing so much
Mm-hmm.
and not getting the ignorant love that I think that sometimes I need to pay attention to, which is not
No,
that
I
relevant.
feel you 100. The problem that I had is that everybody looks at me as a model, no matter what I do, no matter what I've done. Everybody always looks at me based on my looks, which is like super annoying because I'm so much more. If anything, I feel like my inner beauty heavily outweighs all of this. This is
And I
an
vouch for
illusion
gotta
her.
right
praise.
She
here.
is a very beautiful
This
I
ain't
love
even
that.
real, I don't. I used to hate it when people used to be like, "Oh, you're beautiful." Like I used to hate it just because I'm beautiful, like on the inside. Get to know me. Don't judge me based on what you see, because based on what you see, like I'm not like whatever you think I am. It's hard to explain, but I'm deeper than what I look like, and a lot of people look at me as like a bimbo.
I get it.
Do you feel what
Yes,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
I get it.
This is
I
a
get
struggle,
it. Nah, I get it.
It's mad annoying when you deal with people that. When I first started rapping, I had so many dudes because my rap name is Psychotic J. And I had so many dudes like laughing, like, "Oh, you psychotic? Like, if only you knew."
Like, no, I'm crazy. No.
Y'all don't know lie.
So how long have you been
Everybody know
rapping?
that.
How long have I been rapping? I started writing poetry. I was really good at it when I was around 9 years old. I actually got influenced to rap from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Shout out.
Yes. That was like, I actually got blessed to meet Lazy Bone a few years back.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like that's how I started putting my poetry to like music in a melodic way. I love the way they all used to like work their different voices like in unison. Like to me, like it was a melody, especially Busy that I just did for fun, freestyling at parties, ciphers, all that. And one of my dudes used to always like tell me, "Oh, you need to record, G, you need to go to the studio." And I'd be like, no, I hate my voice. I hate my voice.
Why you got one of them raspy sexy?
No, I
He
hate
like the
that.
raspy
Apparently
stuff.
that's true,
He just said he like the raspy.
Unattractive, like her voice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's masculine. That's hot.
Man, they
Like
be
for a
killing me,
man, that's
Joe.
hot. But
They
for a
be-
female, it's very like you hear all these female rappers and
It
they're all
doesn't
like
take
cute,
it.
like yeah, like.
and when you
And
come
then
out,
me,
yeah,
like
it's
especially
hard.
how I
Do you hear
rap.
that Mac stuff coming out right now?
Right.
You know
That's
what?
sassy, Joe.
Yeah, everybody tells me that. Oh, I love your voice, la la la. But you know what? I understand
As a
because I feel the
female,
same way
yes,
you
as a
feel. Like I
female,
hate it.
I
Actually,
can't make my voice sound like Kim Kardashian. I
I can't talk
I
all
can't
soft.
talk
But
like
can I
that.
be
Go
honest?
to the right engineers.
But
you
like
will.
when you hear, in my opinion,
I'm not trying to sound like that either.
no
Though.
shade to any female that does rap like that. I can't gravitate to female music when you give me this very like Valley girl.
Yes.
But I can't, because you talking about killing somebody and you're like, oh my God. Like It just doesn't match to me. So
Well,
I definitely understand.
Jessica,
But I love it,
brought
and I feel like you should say,
if you hear
should
my
say
flow,
encourage.
like if you hear me, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm very masculine. You know, my
Should I
alter
do it?
ego is Psychotic J, which is like it's masculine. It's not
I'll do it.
my rap persona
that's
is
a
a
hint
man.
right there.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm a-
Like it's
That's
not
my
a female.
man.
I'm very masculine. I'm very tomboyish.
Okay, so can you spit something for us right now? It's like, what's going on? Like, spit something for us right now. Give us a sample of something. We Chicago only on iHeart
Y'all ready? Y'all serious?
You know what I'm saying?
Just don't cuss.
I'll try not
Keep it
to.
clean, baby. You got
All
it.
right, let's see what we
If I
can
can
do.
do it, you can do
We
it.
got Psychotic J in the building. She's
Psychotic J.
going on.
It's Psychotic J. Okay, y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's get it,
We
baby.
ready.
I rep the city of the shot. I know y'all probably wonder why. Showing off my skills instead of holding them inside. They say I got a lot of pride, but I was dead a long time before I was alive. So chick move to the side, to the back of the line. I'm back on my grind. If I slack, I don't shine. With your whack little rhyme, you better off biting mine after a blunt and some wine. It's time to unwind. I think it's time to rewind. To the back of my mind. Going back in the time. Laying a track as a dime. My flows as mean as a crime. My style's poetic with a hint of sublime. Rest in peace to the sky. Like a fox, I'm so sly. Mentality of a guy. Just careful when I spit, I'll burn your eyes. I know a lot of y'all surprised. Under beauty, talent, disguise. Don't mess with me if you're wise. Cause my comebacks are precise. Ain't no bull, ain't no lies. In the streets, I hear the cries of lost souls. So I drop flows to get over corpses full of flies. And no, I don't know why. But will I make it? I don't know till I try. Sacrifices and commitments for a dream just to buy. What's not in stores as I explore who I am before I die. My troubles overwhelm me, so I ignore them, get high. Welcome to the mind of a warrior in the shy.
Hey.
Hey. The right way. I definitely hear the. You say you started off writing poetry.
you can hear
I can hear it. I definitely can hear it.
I
Poetry saved
appreciate
my
that.
life. Poetry saved my life.
Yes,
That's what's
it
up.
definitely saved my life many times.
Dulce, tell them again where to go get that pop and stuff. Tell them where to follow you at, baby.
Yeah,
you-
most definitely. Y'all can follow me on Facebook at Jessica Dulce. My Instagram is Jessica Dulce01. And my Twitter is Jessica Dulce2. Also, y'all can catch me on YouTube at Jessica Dulce. My SoundCloud is SoundCloud / Jessica Dulce01. And my Reverb Nation is Reverb Nation / Jessica Dulce Psychotic J. Get it.
Dope. You was a flame. You hear me?
Thank you.
I'm gonna have you come out here to our.
Thank y'all for having me. I was a little nervous.
It
no
was
problem.
an honor
Thanks,
to
we
have you.
appreciate
Today. I'm
you.
humble to have you, Jessica. I've been at you for about 3-4 months. I didn't really want to put you on the spot.
Yeah, I kind of felt like put us.
Well, I'm glad
We
you
put
did.
everybody
I'm
on the
glad you
spot
did.
here,
Yes.
okay?
Lady.
But you need that. Sometimes you need that.
Well,
push.
I mean,
They always said if you're nervous, that's how you know you're ready.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, she did it, and she got you, and I'm glad she did. You gonna be brought out here. She gonna give it to you the right way in 1 second. And God bless you. And thank you for being a part
Thank
of
you.
Pop
God bless
Radio.
you too.
Yeah,
God bless
thanks
all
for
of
coming
y'all.
in here.
Thank
Yeah,
you for having me.
Psychotic J. Do say in the building.
Told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we got it. Block, mostly the foe. I done did a block, mostly them told. Winners, they be hot. Summers, they be cold. Had to sauce it up a lot. Sister, think I'm on realest story ever told. Bricks on the stove. Got the elbow. Very well known. They don't know the half. Breaking down half. Working on my math. They can't walk my path. Chemo, shopping, hard body. In my city, I'm in your lobby. They can't stop it. Tenfold, copy. Them hitters, they looking, they killing, they rock a lot. You ain't you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the dick across. Shake it, my shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, sorry, hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God did it all. Hammers and clips. Big body Chevys, now it's foreign whips. Colombian dime piece right at my hip. Told me I would nowhere me, throw me back in. Nowhere I ain't going, always going in. Never turning back, always watch my back. Jungle full of monkeys, but I'm a silverback. Do it for my gente, do it free. Esta vida made me a beast. No more losing, I'm a see. I done did a lot. You ain't did spit off. Whipping up a pop. Show you how to get it off. I don't merely rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, solid, hard body. In that hold on, no, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we count it.
Yo. It's your girl Miranda Wright, and you're listening to Pop Radio, iHeart Radio, Intellectual Radio. And we just had the lovely Jessica Dulce in the building. Yes, we just had her, and I must know today, Jessica. How was your interview today?
Was I when I started rapping?
Yo, I was super nervous when we first started the interview, but after I kind of, y'all pretty much broke the ice for me. But after you guys did that, I felt really comfortable. And it's weird because I get nervous when I'm talking to people, but when I rap, it's like it all goes away. So I'm good now. I'm at a good place right now. I definitely enjoy myself. Thank you guys so much for having me. And thank you guys for allowing me to bless your mics with my raspy, psychotic J voice. I appreciate y'all.
Okay, so y'all know she's not just a model, she's also an artist. So just real quick, because we know that you have these talents, if we want to check you out on your music or even your modeling page, where would we go to?
Y'all on Facebook, Jessica Dulce. That's Jessica and Dulce, Dulce. And you can also find me on Instagram as well, Jessica Dulce and the number 01. And my Twitter is Jessica Dulce 2, the number 2. So Jessica Dulce.
So if y'all want a hot, lovely artist / model, make sure y'all go follow her. And y'all done heard it. It's your girl Jessica Dulce, Miranda Wright, and we're out the right way.
Hey. So that was dope, man. Jessica came up here and blazed. I'm sure she had no expectancy of jumping live here with Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio, and spitting. But it's one of them days, man, where just everything happens, and the energy just come out flowing just right. So God bless her. Make sure you follow Jessica Dulce on her SoundCloud and her music career as well. We are back. We've had a wonderful show. We talked about what got Lana into this.
Yeah, we talked about that.
We had some models come up here and do their walk and showcase their talent. I do want to ask you guys a couple questions before I get back into Lana's rest of her year and her touring and all that good stuff. Heavenly, right? Heaven? Well, you looking heavenly.
She's so heavenly. Okay, all right.
My last name is Lee, so my whole name is Heavenly. Like I don't have a middle name or anything.
Oh, that's cute.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
like
beautiful.
my first name is
Heavenly.
Heaven and my last name is Lee. So
Okay,
Heaven.
we got Heavenly.
Heavenly.
That is so cute.
Yeah, that's what I thought I read on the.
Yeah, it'd be throwing people off though, because they'd be like, "Hey, Heavenly," and it's like,
You mind if I ask you how long you've been doing modeling and what got you into this?
I've been doing this for a month.
A
Maybe
month?
it's been like a month and a half.
Oh, you
yeah.
knew.
That's it.
Yeah, but I've been killing shit. Stop.
Killing
I've
stuff.
been killing
I
stuff.
love
All right.
What actually got you into modeling?
My height for sure.
Okay. What you say got you into modeling?
I said my height because I'm really tall.
Okay, so people told you like, oh, maybe you should start
do it.
modeling.
Yeah, well, they asked me if I play sports, and I don't play sports. I don't play basketball. I don't play volleyball. And so I just got tired of it. And then they're like, you should model. And I was like, okay. And then I knew somebody that needed models for a show. And I was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. And then I actually have hurt my foot and had a big boot on my foot. So I was like, I can't come to your show. And then I went to be a guest. And then they're like, can you walk? Like, I need you in the show. And I was like, okay, yeah. And the show, and it was so nerve-wracking. But I did so good. Like, people didn't even know that it was my first one. So they're like, okay, like, who are you? So then VJ, I don't know if you guys know VJ
No.
Clothing. All right. So he reached out to me and was like, I need you to model for me. So if you go on my Instagram, there's pictures in like a green one piece. That was my first shoot. And like,
You loved it. You fell in
Yeah.
love. Like
And
this
I
is what I'm
love
supposed to do.
We salute you on getting recognized. I don't know who booked you up.
Miranda Wright.
Okay, the right way.
Yeah.
Don't ever cuss on my show again, ever. This is a non-profanity show. I get fined for every time somebody cuss, $5 bills. So please don't ever do that again. Any model that ever comes out, appreciate my platform. Be respectful. If I did 20 years in a joint and could be as clean as a Mr. Clean, please respect the intellectual platform. That's all about awareness, empowerment, education, and culture. Please follow my girl Heavenly, Miss Classy. Let's get to you, baby girl. How you doing? Give her the mic, please. There's a mic right here. Could you grab that mic for me? Where you from, sweetheart?
I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Whoa, all the way from Milwaukee?
All the way from Milwaukee. Got Milwaukee in the building.
And what got you into modeling? How long you been doing this thing, sweetheart?
I've been doing modeling since like 2013.
Dope.
Okay. How you liking it? How you feel about it?
It's pretty much my world. That's pretty much it for it.
I actually got in tune with Miss Class. I've been following her for quite some time. She do a lot of runway modeling, and
nice.
What I love about her is that she don't stop. She speak on it. I will be speaking on it because you speak on it. So I'm sure you're not hiding it. You understand? Yeah. And the reason why I want to speak on it is because you are inspiration to other models, even myself, and females, people in general. You know, she does have a illness. And she's a model, and she don't stop. Like whenever she's not sick and she's on, she's back out in the world and doing her thing. So you want to speak about that?
You want to talk about your conditions?
That's what I'm talking about.
We had a girl in here. Don't be at all. Don't feel. We had a girl in here that I brought in here. I think it was me.
That's why I want everybody to support her because I love her for that. I love her.
She had a condition in her leg that
If you don't want to speak on it, you don't have to.
I think you should because
I think it's definitely inspiration. That's why I want
family here at iHeart Radio, Pop Radio, Caliente Radio. You know, we always got support. We always here to uplift each other because we believe in one another. That's the problem.
Baby. Speak to the people out there, honey. So you have a condition that you do not allow to get in your way from your dreams,
and that's what's
and your passion. Yeah. And I would like to hear about that, honey. And that,
I'm battling from a few conditions. I have lupus. I have fibromyalgia. I just was diagnosed with dystonia. And also I have complex regional pain syndrome. So I deal with pain every day, and I've been sick continuously. I've been having surgery every year, and I'm due for surgery again in November. I've been hanging on, and this career is what's keeping me going.
I love you for that. I love you for that.
And they wouldn't have been and took their life if they knew how it is to be on medication continuously. And I'm on a timer, so when my alarm clock goes off, my kids know that it's time for your medicine. And yes, I'm a mother of 4.
God bless you, baby.
So
and your babies.
I just use that career as saying that it's me. I'm making it. So even though my body be hurting, that's why I tell people once this surgery over, I'm back on it. I don't let nothing stop me. So
you're gonna be in our prayers here with Intellectual Radio, Pop Radio, always.
Yes,
you heard?
Yes, always.
And I'm, you know what? It inspires me.
It does.
To know. Because I'm all about, trust me, I did 20 years locked up. My name is the Prince of Pain. I did 4 years in solitary confinement. I got hit with oak sticks. I got sprayed with mace. I got called to spick on Christmas and Thanksgiving and given 4 cold potatoes to eat and tell me that wasn't nothing. So I know about pain. I know about being shackled up and my mama come and see me and my baby at the crib hurting because daddy can't take care of her for 20 years. So trust me, I'm with you on the whole pain stuff. You hear me? So just for you glowing tonight.
She is beautiful, right?
I love you tonight. You hear me?
Thank you.
And just by you being open and letting people know that passion that you got dry you and keep you grounded to go to the next day, it's just an inspiration and a test and a testimony to others.
Yes, it is.
That ain't no stopping us, sister. You know what I'm saying?
She is very strong. Like, y'all don't understand. Like,
where can my people go follow you at, Classy?
strong.
Tell them again. looking like a big Dominican Scarface. Remember Scarface sister from the movie Scarface? Gina. Don't she look like
Oh,
Gina?
you do look like
Yeah, you
Gina.
look like Gina from Scarface, man. God bless you.
As long as they pretty.
You know what a house at? You know what a house at?
They pretty. That's all that matters.
God bless you, Classy. Tell my people where to find you at tonight, please.
You can find me on IG at Baby Love 4. And there's a couple more pages on that one too. You can find me on Facebook at M Love Taylor and as well as NMC Taylor. And I really don't too much be on the other stuff. I do have a Snapchat, but I'm not too.
I'm
hip
on
that.
Snapchat either.
I don't understand it really, but I be on it because some people be asking me to be on it.
One more. I got 2 more questions. How long you been doing this again?
Modeling.
Yeah. How many years?
I've been doing this since 2013, but I was introduced to it when I was back in high school. I'm 30 now.
Could you do me a Ryan answer? You know, Papa don't do that. So, could you tell my young ladies out here who's just getting it? I want a message. So for the young ladies who just starting this is green, like a week green to a month green, that don't know nothing about the industry, could you give them a little bit of advice, maybe, of just coming into this new, real quick, Classy? Something to look for, not look for. You know what I'm saying?
As far as for modeling?
Yes, modeling. An inexperienced young lady just getting into this. Classy, what do I do? What are some of the things I look for? And tell me something inspiring that might keep me in this.
Well, for one, you got to believe in yourself. And if that's something you choosing to do, I basically say run with it. You just got to have, make sure that this is what you really want to do. And then 2, you got to be prepared to deal with criticism. And I wasn't the type of person that dealt with it. But at the same time, can't nobody beat yourself up more than you can. So regardless of what people say and do or how certain things get picked, because you have to go through sometimes where you're not being picked or when you are being picked for certain shows, certain events. And it'll take a toll out on you too, because sometimes you'll feel like, okay, I ain't get picked. Well, that don't mean that they ain't want you. You either too advanced for that part or they'll decide to say they'll use you at the last minute. And I remember when one of the shows that I had did back in 2014 out of town, I wasn't the size that they expected, but for some reason I came in with a whole bunch of females and I was the type of person I travel a lot of people with me. I was bringing them. If I wasn't going to make it, somebody was going to make it. And I end up turning out to be in every scene, and I became the grand finale. And it was a shock to me because I didn't know nothing about any of the extra modeling that I had to do. And I was working with people from London and all over. And I got picked in. And so it was a great experience. But at the same time, they expect you to know how to walk in shoes. So don't go getting them little bitty heels and stuff. You got to walk in them heels. And because some people are like, how can you walk in them heels? I can just kill it no matter what. And that's what I do. But I don't know. You just got to believe in yourself and push forward if you want to model.
God bless you, baby. Thank you for being on Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. Heavenly and Classy. I'm gonna start with Heavenly. Give me some shout outs tonight, baby. Anybody want to shout out tonight?
I don't know. I gotta think of people. I mean,
I ain't got time for all that.
Robert Smith for putting me on this because I have a feeling he did.
Dope.
I have a feeling he reached out to you.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest photographers. One of my favorites. The only one I work with. Shout out
I
to
ain't
Robert
worked with him. But I heard his name a lot.
Actually, I'm a
I heard his name a
scouter.
lot.
I'm a scouter.
Oh, wow.
I pay attention to a lot of
So
things.
we have
and a lot of
professionals on
people.
my staff too.
So
with the
yeah,
scouts.
I did see you on Robert Page. I am connected with him. He do work with a lot of my models with Entice Entertainment. So that's how I discovered you.
All right. Well, and then to VJ because he's where it started, and PJ for the show When Art Meets Fashion. All of the little crews that they have, all the helping hands, and then obviously people that I just have helped me, people that like my friends that have just kept pushing me because there's been times where I wanted to just stop because it was harsh or it wasn't really the criticism, it was just the effort of being there, and it was just like they kept pushing me, and there's people that try to make me stop, and it was just thank you for everyone that kept pushing me because I know I have potential. I know with the height, the face, everything, I'm gonna be big. And if it wasn't for you guys, even the people that are here right now, like it's just nothing but love, like you said.
Okay.
So thank you.
Okay. And Miss Classy, you have any shout outs? No. Okay. We're gonna take us a music break. We got Miss Lana J, the beautiful models in the building. We could come back to speak with Miss Lana. Right. Models. Just so y'all know, because
I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we did a lot, mostly the fold. I done did a block, mostly than told. Winners they be hot, summers they be cold. Had to start shit off a lot. Sister, think I'm on realest story ever told. Bricks on the stove, got the elbow, very well known. They don't know the half, breaking down half, working on my math. They can't walk my path. Chemo, stop it, hard body. In my city, I'm in your lobby. They can't stop it. 10-4, copy. Them hitters, they lurking, they killing, they rock a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we get it all. Hammers and clips, big body Chevys, now it's foreign whips. Colombian dime piece right at my hip. Told me I wouldn't make it, no way I'd win it. Try to bury me, throw me back in. No way I ain't going, always going in. Never turning back, always watch my back. Jungle full of monkeys, but I'm a silverback. Do it for my gente, do it for the streets. Do it for you haters, surrender, no retreat. Esta vida loca made me a beast. No more losing, I'm a see. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I'm in a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we count it. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick off. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we get a lot, mostly the fold. I done block, mostly than told. Winners they be hot, summers they be cold. Had to start shit off a lot. Sister, think I'm on realest story ever told. Bricks on the stove, got the elbow, very well known. They don't know the half, breaking down half, working on my math. They can't walk my path. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In my city, I'm in your lobby. They can't stop it. 10-4, copy. Them hitters, they lurking, they killing, they rock a lot. You ain't did shit at all. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't really rock. I just get the brick across. Take you to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we count it all. Hammers and clips, big body Chevys, now it's foreign whips. Colombian dime piece right at my hip. Told me I wouldn't make it, no way I'd win it. Try to bury me, throw me back in. No way I ain't going, always going in. never turning back. Always watch my back. Jungle full of monkeys, but I'm a silverback. Do it for my gente, do it for the streets. Do it for you haters, surrender, no retreat. Esta vida loca made me a beast. No more losing, I'm a shit. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit off. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't merely rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody. God, that war, we buy it. Dinero, we get it. Dinero, we count it. I done did a lot. You ain't did shit off. Whipping up a pop, show you how to get it off. I don't merely rock. I just get the brick across. Take it to the block. My shorties know I've been a boss. Chemo, stop it. Hard body. In that jam, told on nobody.
Got it. It's your girl Miranda Wright, and you're listening to Pop Radio, iHeart Radio, Intellectual Radio, and the building. How did you like that interview?
It was okay. I mean, I'm nervous, but I'm not usually nervous. I'm pretty outgoing. So it was fun. It was like a nice stepping stone to kind of get myself out there and get known.
Okay, so we are looking to get you out here more. You know, she just started modeling. So all you artists, brand ambassadors, y'all looking for models, here you go. Where do we find you at?
You can find me on IG. My username is LeeHeaven89. That's pretty much all I use. My account is not private, so you can pretty much see anything I post. Just DM me. Let me know who you are, where you are, and what you're looking for. I have a show November 18th, actually. You can see that on my page if you want to look at it. And yeah, we could talk. I'm pretty much into doing new things, learning new things. So it's a good experience.
Okay, so if your fans want to come out to this show, are we welcome?
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the show?
I'm not really sure yet. It's kind of in the area. I know it's in the city. There's a link in my bio. If you click it, you could buy the tickets and purchase it. We're supposed to be having rehearsals, but it's been kind of getting pushed back. So I don't even know.
Okay, so y'all, let's get out there and let's support Miss Heaven Lee. So we're gonna go on her page. We're gonna click that link. We're gonna find that show. So we come out and show support, and we're gonna go ahead and book her. So that y'all have it, Miss Heaven Lee, Miranda Wright, and we out.
Back on Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. And look, y'all don't be going in on my people, man. Y'all. Okay, it's all right. We are live over here on this studio right now. Earl has turned a camera. Man, we got number love for all the beautiful ladies who came through here tonight. Miranda always show all the beautiful models from Entice Entertainment some beautiful love the right way. I try to give all these beautiful ladies who have a package or yet don't have a package yet a platform, and I try to show everybody love. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the only place who does this around here right now. Every week, every Thursday night, and I'm just grateful that Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio, gives me the platform to do this. Salute to Earl, who has probably doctored and mentored some of the biggest and longest careers here in the city of Chicago,
including mine.
Yes, Earl's been my mentor. He has. He told me I had it since day one when I didn't have it, and he still tell me I got it when I ain't got it. But he still teach me how to get it, so it's beautiful. You know,
that is hilarious.
We got my sister in the building. I'm not done with her at all yet. We touched on some of the premature stuff, some of your growing pains.
Yeah.
I know you got well, I'll close out with that. I know you got tours coming up.
I do got tours. Just to kind of put that out there, I'll be touring with Chief Keef. We leave November 3rd is our first official date. So yes and no. So currently my manager, the manager I've been working with, his name is L. Shout out to L. He's a vet in the game like 20 plus years. And when I decided to put the like green light on my music, we just started sending our stuff out to everybody. And PETA, which is Chief Keef's manager, actually like listened to the music. He rocked with it.
Dope.
And he was like, dope. He was like, you know what? Let's bring her on tour. Let's have her open. And I was like, what?
So where you going?
We are going to Cincinnati will be the first stop, and then we're gonna do Indianapolis, and then we're gonna do Richmond, Virginia. Then we're gonna touch down in Miami. So I'm excited.
How does it feel? Chief Keef, come on, this ain't.
Well, okay, so it's crazy because when I used to host, Finito was like my turn up record.
Okay,
Like that was my go-to record. So the first artist that I go on tour with is actually the same artist that I used to get the crowd hype. So it's just funny how life comes like full circle. I'm really excited.
Did you ever have him on your radio?
No. He never came when I was there. But shout out to Gomac because we're actually putting on a show. So we're dropping a documentary. We're gonna be recording the whole thing, and you guys, I'm gonna be dancing in heels. Like I have a stylist that came in. We got Domo. We have Nisi's doing my hair. Goldmack is doing the choreography. Like it's really going to be a show. So I'm excited for you guys to actually see me perform.
I'm excited for your line of fans.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a lot of work though. I'm in the studio like about to die and rehearse. So I'll be on the floor like.
But it's gonna be worth it.
What are some of the artists
that be worth it?
Yeah.
What are some of the artists that I wouldn't say that maybe and I'm not even talking Chicago.
Okay.
Who are some of the artists that you want to work with?
I have this like obsession with Kalani. I don't know if you guys are familiar with
Kalani. Okay.
I'm not. Am I?
Yes, she did the track with Cardi B. Ring, ring, ring.
She was a singer on
I'm
there.
sorry, I'm not here.
She has like music with Chance.
I heard the song, but I'm not on it.
Yeah, like
I
used to listen to Kalani when she dropped Kalani and Clyde.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I made.
She's been out by herself.
Yes,
like a lot of people start being more familiar with her when she was on that track with Cardi B, and it's called Ring. It's a dope video, dope song.
I'm gonna go check it out.
She's so dope. I love. To me, she's just another artist who really is who she is, and that's what I love about her. So if I had to collab with anybody, it would definitely be Kalani. And then if we're gonna talk about female artists, like a rapper.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw all y'all off with this. Eve.
No, you ain't. Right. That's dope.
No, you said throw me off. I thought you was gonna say Iggy.
No,
I want to do. And when I say throw you off, I mean because people 9 times out of 10 are probably going to think of a current. You know, like
I look up to hip hop like that.
I love Eve. Eve is actually like if I can say out of all the female artists or rappers that I like fell in love with, I fell in love with Eve. And if I get to mimic anybody or grab inspiration from anybody, is going to be her because I just felt like she really grew. Right she really grew. Like as you watched her grow, you watched her when she was stripper Eve, right? And then you watched her become the next elevated Eve, and now she's like married to a billionaire or a millionaire or something. And just to see where she's at now, it's like, wow, you
give me 2 male artists that I could see. Now I'm learning.
Okay.
Now I'm learning. Now I'm getting educated.
Two male artists.
Artists.
One would actually be Moneybagg Yo. I'm a big fan of Moneybagg Yo. Yeah. It's just when I listen to his music, I'm like, he's really telling the story. Yeah. Like, wow. Like I hear it and I can think of people.
Flow. His flow so
he's
dope.
So cold.
It is. It's different.
And then
which Miguel?
Miguel, the singer. Yeah. Okay. So I've always loved his voice. He reminds me of like Prince for some reason. I don't know why, but I met him and he was like really, really cool and really, really nice. And I just feel like he's really underrated. I feel like Miguel's so talented.
Somebody, give me one more.
One more? Okay. One more if I could.
It could be female.
No. Right. So I would definitely say
Anita Mac, you know what I'm saying?
Anita Mac, right. Okay, here we go. So an artist that I would actually want to do a song with is Missy.
Okay.
Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Yeah. Because what I want to do, I want to do a like a dance song where I don't want it to be like a twerk song.
Right.
And I feel like the only other artist that like really captivated that was Missy.
Yeah.
Like when you hear Missy music, you don't necessarily have to twerk, but you want to dance.
You want to dance.
That's
true. I'm not gonna say because I don't take credit for
that's true.
Okay.
But I called it right here on Pop Radio.
You did. What?
Just like I called you, she gonna be somewhere else, maybe not here, but getting an interview as a female dope MC. This one right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
Hey.
Mac got it. Mac got it. Mac just don't care about it at this particular moment. And
Right.
that don't mean nothing to her right now because Mac is macking and doing her school stuff.
Okay.
She's waking up and chasing her career, and she's like, "Wow, I'm gonna do music." I ain't, and I love the way she humbly protects being so talented. You know what I mean? But you gonna see her
Appreciate that.
macking
That's
I
when I
can't
love.
get some
wait.
sauce.
That's
some
love.
music. Because you got it, G. You know, just like I told G, she got it.
You did tell me
You know,
that. You definitely
so
did.
don't be surprised. When she
I'm
talk about Anita Mac.
excited.
Me too. We should definitely do a collab. I like the flow.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
really too
excited.
many Chicago artists' music that I personally care for
Well, I
like that.
I
And I
appreciate
don't mean
that.
it's no
It's
diss
no
to anybody
shade.
because
You
I
just
see
being
so
honest.
many Chicago artists on their grind, like but like you was talking about earlier, sometimes people music just really ain't for everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I know what lane I really fit in. It's not so many people I can see me collabing with or really hopping on the track with. So
Right.
like it's a blessing if I get that vibe from somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Most
So I love
definitely.
it, and I love being around people who make me bring out that side of me anyway. As far whether it be singing, rapping, anything. Because I mean we all started from somewhere.
I wish I could sing or
So
I could Drake
you
it.
know.
I got a few good like Drake notes.
Okay,
in me.
right.
I could ooh and I
Okay, right.
sing
Okay, she
for
dragging it around. Okay, we
Lana,
heard it.
Lana, could you please tell
What up?
the people that are listening to us, as a female, maybe some of the most bougiest experience or toughest times that there's times that any artist I'm sure like, man, I'm done with this stuff.
Okay.
This ain't me.
Okay.
And I'm sure you've hit your brick walls where maybe you questioned if this was for you.
Yeah, I definitely did. When I first started with music, I know the team that I was around wanted me to be over sexualized. So that was like that was the image they kind of wanted me to put out. Kind of
Just
borderline.
so sexy.
Just sell sex,
Okay.
basically. Just be as raunchy as possible.
And sex sells. This is
and
true, but I understand.
But it's not me. And my
Period.
thing is like I'm a mother of two. I have a son and I have a daughter, and my daughter looks up to me like that's.
I put punching gloves on.
I
your
look at
pictures
me.
That I think that ain't right. Am I lying?
Yeah, whenever I get a little too revealing,
Huh.
I get a phone call
She
like,
about 10
take
boxes.
that down. I'm
Yeah,
like,
she
okay.
can say she called me
And my
I'm glad you don't do that to me in my pictures.
Let me
My-
that booze, you know what I'm saying? This is my sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She gonna get that 7:30 in the morning phone call.
I definitely got a few of those. Like, take that down. Don't make me. But no, honestly, I am coquettish. That I do have a sexual side to me, but with me, it's like balance in between. So like the name of the project is Such a Effing Lady. Which I feel like sums me up because I am a lady, I am classy. There are certain things I just won't do, but at the same time, like I have no issue with going upside somebody's head. You know what I'm saying?
At the same time, right?
At the same time, like I'm the best. I feel like I'm just right in the middle. And with a lot of female artists, I feel like you either have to be extremely wretched, or you have to be extremely sexual, or you have to be like extremely like pop girl. Like you cannot be a woman. Like to me,
Yeah.
a woman is so many different things. I am a rapper. I'm an artist, but at the same time, I was a host. At the same time, I'm a mother. At the same time, I'm myself.
Poet.
Before all of that, you know what I mean? Before that, I was somebody's fiance. Before that, I was somebody's girlfriend. Like we wear so many different hats. So how can I put out music and just sit here and say I'm only going to be this person?
You gotta be willing to change and roll with the punches and evolve in
exactly.
yourself.
So with my projects, my goal is to, as I tell a story, I'm literally taking like years of my life. Like during these
Evolving in your
5
music.
years, this is what I learned. This is what I went through, and then each song matches the life lessons in that. That way, it still fits. It's not all over the place, but as we put out the projects, you guys get to see the growth and how my mind changed. So,
Any message you want to give the whole Chicagoland and Midwest to not only the younger generation but females in the industry or just fans, anybody that maybe has a thought of, man, well, I'm pretty and I like to do a little poetry music. Give them an advice because I seen you as that girl that wasn't even really interested in coming out of that shell, but now are that like, you.
I mean, I wasn't, and that's because, like Dulce was saying, I know that I may be attracted to some people, but at the end of the day, like I value what's here over anything. I'm very intelligent. I'm very well spoken, and I'm a very good businesswoman. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Like, I had no team. So yes, I'm saying now I have a manager. Yes, I say I have a team, but prior to, I had nobody backing me. I had no money. So just to shut down all those rumors for people who thought there was a man behind me somewhere footing my bill, nobody footed my bill. And I literally just closed a deal to where I have investments where things can start going, but it's still business for me.
Alana, I know to send some money to the joint.
I do like, you know what I'm saying?
I think everybody's always focused on another person's bag.
hard
If
work.
we would just stay focused on our own bag and our
I
own
feel
lane,
I feel like as
I
a
don't really
woman,
think it would be a problem.
I feel like as a woman, it's so hard for people to give a female their credit. You
Of
know,
course.
it's always, oh, she got a man pushing her, or it's, oh, she got it's somebody behind her putting up a bag. It's always, it's somebody doing this. It's like, why can't she hustle? Why can't that woman be capable enough to
I'm gonna keep
do
it real.
X,
You
Y,
know what?
Z?
It's a lot of people that talk down on females and be like, "Well, she having sex just to get." And I'm
Oh
gonna tell you
yeah.
something. As a boss, um, we keep girls that are bosses around us, man.
Period.
Because
Yeah.
the sex ain't gonna do nothing but just these girls are just past. If you in this lane, doing media, doing hosting, trust me, them girls ain't easy, bro. Because it took them real hard to get there. And these bosses, Lana, I know you had people like at your feet just to do them a favor. So I know that
I
was into the
will.
rose
I
to the
mean,
top. Is
it.
what I'm
The
saying.
thing is, it worked. It sometimes it worked in my favor. Sometimes it didn't. Like, I had people
What, the
not
sex
work with
appeal?
me. No, no, no. Well, the sex appeal always got me in the door. What kept me in the door was this.
Right.
This is what got me to stay.
And
Because
you worked at
I worked my butt off. But when people started realizing, oh, she's a benefit, I can sit here and tell you how to increase your profit margin. I can sit here and tell you why you're taking a loss. I can sit down and analyze your numbers with you. Oh, she can get this person for half the price that I was getting this person. Like, you have to really show your worth. But it also started to kind of like work against it. So I always tell women this, regardless of what your role is, if you're gonna open your legs, just be confident that that's what you're gonna do to get to where you're going. Now, side note, if you don't have the best sex, I wouldn't suggest doing that because you're not gonna
Don't try this out.
you're not gonna get nothing for it. If that's what you want to offer, that's really all they have to offer. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. Like, when I say this, people get so
I'm
offended.
listening to you.
But
Please.
every female is not like, we're all blessed with different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, some of the models, Amber Rose, she started as a stripper. Like, it doesn't take where she's at. Black China started as a stripper.
On
It
some
doesn't
real
take where
stuff,
she at. Like,
sex on that stuff that the sex only excite a businessman so much, anyways. When it comes to business,
right, but I'm just saying, like, if everybody has their way, you know what I'm saying? Like, females, obviously, like, you can sleep your way to the top, and it's some females to that did it and it worked for them. I'm not one of those. It doesn't work for me. My ego won't allow it to work for me. But at the same time, I've been put in situations where somebody didn't want to work with me because I wouldn't open my legs. Even though I was the qualified candidate, they literally gave it to somebody else because they was screwing that person.
wow.
So it's,
I can
or
believe that.
yeah, or
That's
like,
sad.
I've had situations where I was getting ready to get a job and somebody tried to, this is an actual story. I'm not going to go into detail, but I was offered a situation, and the person that was vouching for me, I had somebody else say the only reason why this person was vouching for me was because I was sleeping with him and I wasn't. So that immediately took my credibility down and cut the credibility of the guy who was vouching for me, even though me and his relationship was extremely platonic. So my thing is, you just really have to stand on like your to like own yourself. Like, if you're gonna do it that way, do it that way. If you're not, understand what comes along with that too. There's pros and cons in any route. Like, yeah, I can
Yeah.
see, huh?
How's it feel to like be appreciated? Like people that you know for sure that love you
Yeah,
for not that.
right.
Just cause you
Yeah.
and give you the opportunity to
Yeah.
rock with you just for being you.
And that just shows me like the people that really believe in your brand, because like right now, the place that I'm at, everyone that has been reaching out or that has been working with me, literally, like, I did nothing for. I haven't worked with them like for real, or like I haven't, in my opinion, did anything that I feel like is an exchange for what I've been getting blessed with. And it's just an eye opener because you go out your way, you call yourself networking and building and working with all these different people, and you give your all time and time again. And usually it's the brands that you give your all to are the ones that feel like they don't have to pay you back, even though you're not looking to be paid back. But it's just like you would expect the support to come from one situation. You would expect the support to come from over here. So for me, it's just where I'm at right now. The people who are supposed to support me are the ones who are supposed to support me. And when it's time for anybody else to fall in, they will. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. There are 7 billion people in the world. Why am I going to get caught on two?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So,
Anita.
You know what? All I gotta say is salute to Alana J in the building
Thank
tonight.
you.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes.
Thank you.
Lana,
Huh?
I'm gonna send you out here with Miranda on the
Okay.
way out. How we do it here. But before you leave, here with me and Anita.
Okay.
Anybody you want to send a special shout out to tonight?
Who we shouting out tonight?
Oh wow, I have a lot of people. Okay, so shout out to Il, shout out to Irv. Those are the two that I really have in my corner right now, who are helping me put everything together. And that situation was just a blessing.
The stylist. Whoa.
Oh no.
Get the stylist.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it how. So Il and Irv, and myself, we create this machine, and I'm just excited to see what you guys can see happens out of that. And then as we go into my actual look, styled by Nisi, who she also has a radio show as well with Shablia. It's called District Radio. That's how I met her. She brought me in and introduced me to play my music all the time. She was like, I do hair. So yeah, styled by Nisi. She's dope. So shout out to her because she did this. Domo Cakes on IG. She has been styling me for like my videos and things like that. So if you need a stylist, she works with like Dreezy and Tink and all of them. So she's so cold and dope at what she does. And then from there, it just goes like the film guide. The film guide. Man, Rick, 12 Tone, Rob. It's just so many Soundstar. I got Tiante, like just the producers, everybody that just kind of came in and was like, you know what, Lana, we see what you see. We're gonna pull it in together and we're gonna just take it and run. Ghost, Bodie. Like, I mean, it's so many people.
We
so
so proud of you right now.
thank you, man.
I know you'll be back in about a year, not only a year, but probably Power 92, GCI, High 97. I can't wait to see you on Sway and them. And I see playing, picking up your wordplay and being in them lyrical jams and playing with it. And I'm just so glad, Lana.
Thank you.
I see a very long, bright future ahead of you.
Thank you.
I know your kids are gonna be so happy. I know your mama right now gotta be.
I will say this for anybody who is in the entertainment industry and you guys are like trying to pursue this career and your parents or your family don't agree. If you really believe in it and you have a vision, like keep pushing. Like right now, my mom actually gets it. Like it took me 4 years to get to this point where I can call her and I say, Mom, I did it. Like I got the budget. Like I did it. Like all of the sacrifice that I put in, and I know you told me to go to school. I know you told me to do all these things, but like I put all of this aside because I knew this would be the bigger payout. So like now there is no issue. Like we used to argue all the time. You need to be a lawyer. You argue all the time anyway. Like, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. And now she's telling my family, no, my baby was in the movies. No, my baby doing music. No, and she stands up for me. And it's like, man, just to see that.
My mama, she be like, oh, Mom.
I love your mama. Your mama's so sweet.
But yeah, that's
so sweet. She's
her highlights in life. Her telling her friends that I was.
Yeah, I mean that's all I'll say. Like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because you have to understand. Only you got a vision. Like I had to once I grasped that. Like I was given a vision. My vision wasn't given to anybody else. So if it causes me to push people out my life for a season, I'm okay with that. It's not personal to you because I know that when I get here, I can turn around and literally say, "Come on, now we can eat. We're cutting the loaf. We're not getting crumbs. We're going to the loaf." So yeah.
I'm gonna need everybody right now to go download It's a Lick,
Please
Lana
do.
J. Follow Lana J on all social media platforms. Make sure you keep rocking with my sis. It's been another week of Pop Radio, Intellectual Radio, iHeart Radio. We love you. Go and check out Lana right here outside right now on the way out with Miranda right the right way, baby. We love music, girl. For
My gang and we in the streets and we get lit. All my bitches with this shit, we wear all black that matching fits. Got that black scully with the black shirt, black leggings with the black J's. When I run up in your crib, guess what? It's AJ. Hot back, boom. Done like no JJ. Lil' Latina in me, so guess what? I go crack. The whip you didn't duct tape you. Broomstick you give no like I hate you. To a check, I stay faithful. Get to the money, I'm not playing. Size of a room, I'm very special. It's black and white and the fresh shit in my way. I get lit facial. It's a lick. 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 It's a lick.
Yo, it's your girl Miranda Wright. Lana J, It's a Lick, Pop Radio, iHeart Radio, Intellectual Radio. How was that interview?
It was good. It was a long time coming. I know me and Pop been going back and forth. He was like, when you coming? Like, I'm coming to you, I promise. But it's a long time coming. I'm glad we talked about some really good points. And it's just the beginning of it, man. I'm excited.
That's what's up. I'm going to actually say this to you. I appreciate that you came because I actually learned. I feel like I know you now. Yeah, I learned a lot about you in this interview, and you're genuine, and that's rare to see. And you spoke a lot today about how you extended your hand, and you sometimes it's just an instant that we do expect people to support us back, but you okay with that because you feel like your blessing is gonna come. And that's one thing, you said it a few times. I think you was talking to me because I get that, so I learned to just appreciate those that do support, and I'm gonna continue to be a blessing to others, and just as you continue to be a blessing to others, because your time gonna come, my time gonna come. So that lick, I love that song. So what can we go get that at?
You can go get that on all streaming platforms right now: iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. It's on YouTube. Like, it's literally everywhere. So just type in It's a Lick. New Year's we'll be dropping my first EP, and then on my birthday, March 24th, we're actually dropping my first album. So yeah, it's lit.
That's what's up. Y'all done heard it. So everyone that wants to follow you, the fans, it's growing. How can we be a fan?
So if you guys want to follow me, you can just do it at official_Lana J on all social media: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. It's just Lana J. Again, official_Lana J. Even on YouTube, same thing.
That's what's up. Now, this is a jack of all trades. The lovely Lana J is in the building. Y'all heard it first. It's Lana J, Miranda Wright, and we out.
With this we wear all black that matching fits. Got that black scully with the black shirt, black leggings with the black J's. When I run up in your crib, guess what? It's AJ. Hot back, boom. Dynamite, no JJ. Lil' Latina in me, broomstick. You give no like I hate you. To a check, I stay faithful. Money, I'm not playing. Size of a fresh shit in my way, I get lit facial. It's a lick. 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 It's Y'all get quiet. It's the link. What the fuck I bring you for? I thought you said you with the look, if you say your word, you be sleeping with the fish. You be getting lost like emo and becoming relevant. I don't need the guys. Get all my bills paid. Who done told you I done hit the lick? That shit is hearsay. Old school steady telling me what they did back in my day. But what you doing now? You can't say shit. This just some wordplay. They say you out ain't got a reason. You can't control him. You can't defeat him. You can't hold him. You can't reach it. For the simple fact, it's my season. No, you can't beat me. No, you can't beat me. And I laugh.